My dad named me Tiger as a baby. When I was a baby, my dad named me Tiger. He said, my son's tough as a tiger. He's unbeatable. He's been fighting for life since the day he was born. He's tough as a tiger. So every time I would wrestle my friends and I would win. My dad would say, "You can't beat my son. You can't beat my son. He's tough as a tiger." Me and his mom nicknamed him Tiger since the day he was born. That name Tiger is just not some name I just came up with. That name I had that name since I was a baby. Yeah, yeah. So it also because my dad loved cornflakes too. Also, but that wasn't why I got the name. But he loved tigers. My favorite animal is tigers. Uh, cornflakes. Tony the Tiger. You know, Tony the Tiger. So yeah. So every time I see the tiger, goes, they're great. Daniel said he loved cornflakes too. He was like, man, he loved cornflakes. I don't think anybody. I love cornflakes too, man. I don't eat it too much like I used to because I have diabetes, but I do love it. So my mom and dad gave me that nickname as a baby, Tiger. Mm-hmm. So it's a positive name. Hell yeah. I've been fighting for life since I was born. I'm tough, strong. Mm-hmm. No quit, no surrender. That's why when I'm in the ring, all I think about is every time I'm in that boxing ring, all I think about is seek and destroy. I swear to God on my life. That's the only thing. I'll take that to my grave. That's the only thing I think about when I'm in that ring is fighting for my dad and destroying the next person. You know what I mean? That's all I think about. It's like my mind clicks. You know what I'm saying? My mind clicks into savage mode, and I just think about. That's when as far as when it comes to the ring, though, not like this no random Joe, but when it comes to a sport, my theory and motto in life is to seek and destroy. You know, and I carry that on. I carry that my whole life. As my mom told me, don't you run from no man. My dad told me that too. My mom's the one that really always told me that. My mom used to always tell me, don't you run from nobody unless they pull a gun on you. If someone tries to fight you, and don't you run from no man. You beat their ass. My mom tells you beat their ass until they don't get up no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, my daddy's always telling me, don't ever let no white man call you nigga. If they do, you beat them till they can't talk anymore. You know what I'm saying? Well, I took that with me all my life to try to make it around the corner. That's why I was so trying to make it around the corner, and then I get jumped because I never run from nobody. So, like I told you those stories before, how I always wanted to be like La Zato. I wanted to be like Bruce Lee. I wanted to be like Mike Tyson. I wanted, if I can just have a heart like Holyfield, if I have a power punch like Mike Tyson, if I was fast like Bruce Lee, if I was like a savage, just ran through everybody like La Zato, I can make it around the corner. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing about me is, because my mama told me never to run from no man, and my dad told me always, you destroy, anybody challenge you, unless they got a gun, you destroy them. You know what I'm saying? So now that I'm getting jumped growing up and, sprouting out, things like that, I kept that in my mind, like, fuck, man, every time I think I would lose, or I'm going to lose, or I thought I lose, I think I disrespected my mom and dad. So I switched into savage mode, so. And plus, it's like the lady told me at physical therapy, that's your sport. You're doing what your sport's supposed to tell you to do. You're doing what your sport tells you to do. That's your profession. You're not going in the ring to play, so. But that's only when it comes to the boxing ring, though. I don't think like that when I'm on the streets. I'm just only when I'm in the boxing ring. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's what keeps me going, it's what they call in boxing, or I don't know if they call it in any other sport. Like Sergio, if you hear him in sparring, come on, Tiger, don't get lazy. What he's really trying to say is, Tiger, don't fall asleep in there. I tell Daniel that too. I tell Daniel, kind of say something to get me to wake up. He feel like I'm just moving slow or I'm just like out of it in my mind. Because I'm 42 years old, you know, for boxing, you know, and for any sport, not just boxing, football, baseball, rugby, anything when it's a high intensity, uh, that's old for sport. You know what I'm saying? That's old for sport, you know. So yeah. You know, yeah, that's what I'm saying. For football, anything, football, racing, baseball, anything. That's you know. So that's why they want me to do all these extra testings when it comes to California State Athletic Commission. You know, I have to because I'm 42 years old. I can't just apply for my boxing license and just run off into the sunset. You know what I'm saying? I got to be on a fight card. I have to apply within 6 months to a fight for them to give me one, to see if they can issue me one because I'm 42 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like that kid now that has one in the gym, he's like, he didn't have to go through all the little hoops and howl, right? And I said, well, and I'm thinking to myself, well, that's part because he's 18 years old, Daniel said, you know? He's 18. Because I'm 40, the lead guy from California State Athletic Commission said because I'm 42 years old, I have to do an MRI, the CAT scan. I got to do an MRI, actually. A full body MRI. Because I'm 42 years old. So it's coming up now. We called last year, and we already turned my paperwork in, but I have to redo it all over again as far as the application is concerned, because I have to do it within the 6 months of the day of me fighting. Yeah. So he said, say I fight in February of 2024 with Diaz, I got to do it the summer of June or July. He said June or July is what he told Daniel. So I got to reapply for my professional boxing license in June or July. Yep. And I have to have I can't just have a CAT scan. I have to have a full body MRI. Yeah. So I will. It'll get accomplished. You know, guys, and then I have one more fight. They'll send my amateur boxing record. So that's good. So I don't have to go run and go get it or find it. Or, they got it, so they'll send it. So that's cool. You know. That's a positive thing, man. So just got to keep trying. Tomorrow, if you want to go to Russ Ranch, we could. That'd be nice, go out there, get, feel better if you feel up to it, get in the chair and go out to Russ Ranch, me, you, and Daniel. It's tomorrow. It's like, that's why I said like a sign from God, because it's like we got the date wrong. You feel me? We got the date wrong, and it's tomorrow, not today. So we can go tomorrow. It's only like 5 seconds from here. Yeah, so that's cool. So we get in the chair, go out there. It don't cost no money to get in. You know what I'm saying? You just go and have a good time.